Hey, all you tech junkies out there, ready for another deep dive?
Always.
Today, we're digging into something that has the tech world buzzing: Amazon's brand new Alexa Plus.
Their AI-powered subscription service.
Yeah, we got a whole stack of articles here.
Hot off the press.
Tech Radar, the Irish Star, Android Authority, all breaking down this next-gen assistant.
Everybody wants to know.
So let's unpack it,
See what all the fuss is about.
see if it lives up to the hype.
What's interesting to me is that Amazon seems to be acknowledging that the landscape of voice assistants has shifted.
Right.
Like they're finally taking Alexa from basic commands to something way more sophisticated.
Yeah.
And they're putting it squarely in competition with the big boys.
Right.
ChatGPT, Google Assistant.
It does feel like a huge leap.
Definitely.
I mean, going from setting timers to full-blown conversations.
And handling really complex tasks.
These articles highlight some pretty impressive capabilities.
Especially for those of us who love pushing the boundaries of tech.
For sure.
One feature that really stands out is the focus on task automation.
Oh, yeah. Like what?
Imagine booking appointments, ordering groceries, sending invites, even researching and arranging repairs.
All hands-free.
All hands-free. They're really pushing this as a true digital assistant, not just a voice-activated speaker.
Which, for someone like me who's all about efficiency, that's huge.
Yeah.
Especially for tech-savvy users who are always on the go.
Absolutely. And it's not just about taking action, it's about personalization, too. Alexa Plus remembers your preferences.
Like what kinds of things?
Your favorite artists,
Okay.
your family's dietary needs,
Interesting.
even your frequently shipped addresses.
So it's not just responding to commands.
Right.
It's learning.
It's adapting to your individual needs and habits. That's what they're saying, at least.
That level of personalization could really change the user experience,
Oh, yes.
especially for people who are already using a ton of Amazon services.
The articles also highlight the entertainment features.
Oh, yeah, the entertainment features.
Which are pretty
Painful.
wild.
Like what?
Think you could ask Alexa Plus to play that song Bradley Cooper sings in the country music movie?
Hmm.
And it knows you mean Shallow from A Star is Born. It's a whole new level of contextual understanding.
For tech geeks like us, that's a big deal. Making technology work for you, not the other way around. Seamless integration, intuitive control.
And speaking of making technology work for you,
Let's talk about,
agentic capabilities.
okay, agentic capabilities.
This is where Alexa Plus gets really interesting. It's like having your own digital agent.
I'm listening.
It can actually browse the web for you
Really?
and interact with other services.
Like what?
OpenTable, Uber, Ticketmaster, to get things done for you.
No way.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And from what I've been reading, it's incredibly user-friendly.
So you just tell Alexa Plus what you need.
Exactly. And it just
So-
takes care of it.
No more tedious setup or like a million confirmations. That sounds like a dream. But with all this fancy tech,
There's always a catch.
what's the catch?
It's going to cost you.
Of course it is. How much?
Alexa Plus is going to be $19.99 per month.
Oh, wow. Unless
Unless what?
you're an Amazon Prime member.
Oh, so it's free for Prime members.
Totally free.
Smart move on their part.
Oh, yeah.
That makes that Prime membership even more appealing.
Especially if you're already hooked into the whole Amazon ecosystem.
This could really give Amazon an edge in the smart home market.
Big time.
But let's get down to the nitty-gritty for our techie listeners.
The tech behind the magic.
What makes Alexa Plus tick?
Generative AI.
Oh, really?
The same stuff that's powering all those incredible chatbots.
So it's not just about pre-programmed responses.
Nope. This is an AI that learns, adapts, generates its own responses.
That are like contextually relevant and personalized?
You got it.
Cool.
And they're not just using one model, they're using a bunch of different ones.
Like?
Amazon's got their own AI models called Nova,
Okay.
and they're also using third-party models.
Right.
Companies like Anthropic. So they're not putting all their eggs in one basket.
This model-agnostic approach means they can use whatever AI tech is the best, no matter where it comes from,
Pretty smart.
especially in the world of AI, which is constantly changing.
How do they make sure it's accurate?
To ensure accuracy and reliability, they're tapping into these massive data sets.
From where?
The Associated Press, the Washington Post.
So you know you're getting good info.
Yeah, it's from trusted sources.
And not just random stuff from the web. For tech-savvy users, that's a big deal.
It builds trust.
Makes you feel like you can rely on the information you're getting.
And get this, they're really emphasizing visual understanding.
Visual understanding.
Like you could upload documents, images, even study guides, and Alexa Plus can summarize it for you.
Yeah, but
Or even create quizzes based on the content. It's like having an AI research assistant right there in your device.
what else can it do with visuals?
It can analyze footage from Ring cameras
Cool.
and tell you if someone walked the dog or if your package got delivered.
So you don't have to spend hours scrolling through camera footage.
Exactly.
It's like they're bringing all these different parts of our digital lives together.
And using AI to make it all more manageable.
I don't know about you, but as a tech enthusiast, I'm intrigued.
Oh, for sure.
But tell me, how soon can we get our hands on this thing?
Well, early access to Alexa Plus is going to be available in the US in the next few weeks.
Oh, that soon.
But there's a catch.
Another catch.
It's starting with Echo Show device owners.
So if you don't have an Echo Show, you're out of luck.
For now, yeah.
Interesting that they're going with Echo Show users first.
Makes you think they're really pushing towards a more visual, interactive, smart home experience.
What about people who have older Echo devices?
Good question.
Are they going to be left behind?
Amazon hasn't given us a timeline for wider rollout.
So for now, if you want to experience the future of AI assistants, you might need to upgrade to that latest Echo Show.
Unless...
You're a Prime member.
Exactly. If
Yeah.
you're a Prime member, you're golden.
Another win for Prime members.
It's a pretty big deal. This is cutting-edge AI.
And for anyone who's passionate about the evolution of AI and how it impacts our daily lives.
This is definitely a development worth keeping an eye on. Before the break, we were talking about how Amazon seems to be going all in on Alexa Plus.
Especially with that Prime membership thing.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what this means for the smart home market.
If it actually delivers on all these promises.
Could this be what makes Amazon the king of the hill?
It's definitely possible.
But for tech-savvy users, it's not just about the bells and whistles. It's about how these features actually help you in your day-to-day life.
Exactly. So let's get specific. What are some real-world examples?
Remember how we talked about task automation earlier?
Yeah?
Okay, picture this. You're going to a tech conference
Uh-huh.
in another city, and with just a couple of voice commands, Alexa Plus can book your flights, reserve your hotel room, even get you a ride to and from the airport,
All automatically.
all automatically. And it considers your preferences.
So if you're picky about airlines,
For hotels,
it takes care of that.
it takes care of it. And it even works within your budget.
For people like me who are always juggling a million things, that kind of automation would be incredible.
Totally.
And it's not just travel arrangements.
Nope.
Think about managing your calendar, setting up meetings.
Even automating those email responses.
You could seriously boost your productivity.
And don't forget, it's not just about getting things done quickly.
What else is it about?
Having the right info at your fingertips.
Right.
The articles mention how Alexa Plus connects to all sorts of data sources,
Including live feeds.
including live feeds.
So say you're a developer who needs the most up-to-date info on a particular software library
You could just ask Alexa Plus.
for a summary of the latest changes.
Exactly. Security patches, code examples, all that without having to dig through mountains of documentation.
That would save so much time.
And think about what this could mean for personalized learning. You could upload a technical document or a research paper, and Alexa Plus could make a custom quiz for you based on the content
It could even track your progress, right?
and suggest areas where you might need to focus.
It's like having your own AI tutor.
That adapts to you.
And it's not just about work and learning,
What else?
entertainment.
We talked about how it can understand music better.
But it goes way beyond that, right?
It does. Imagine you want to watch a documentary
Right.
about a specific scientific breakthrough, or listen to a podcast about the newest developments in AI.
You could just tell Alexa Plus.
You could just tell Alexa Plus.
That would be so cool.
It's like having this personalized recommendation engine.
That gets rid of all the noise and just gives you exactly what you want.
They're really using the power of AI to improve every part of your digital life.
From work to entertainment to learning.
But of course, with all this power,
There are always potential downsides.
what are you thinking?
For tech-savvy users, one concern might be how much it relies on the internet.
Oh yeah, for sure.
A lot of those really cool features,
Especially the more advanced stuff.
like those agentic capabilities.
Probably won't work without a solid internet connection.
So what happens if your Wi-Fi goes down?
You might lose access to a lot of what makes Alexa Plus so special.
Which would be a real bummer.
Something else that tech enthusiasts might want to think about is how it interacts with other services.
That integration with things like OpenTable and Uber.
Well, that's super convenient.
It does raise some questions.
About data sharing and privacy.
It's important to know how your data is being used,
and who it's being shared with.
especially when you're dealing with multiple platforms.
Tech-savvy users are going to be more aware of these privacy issues.
And they're going to want to make sure they're in control.
Absolutely. And as with any new tech, there's always a learning curve.
Even if Amazon says it's super intuitive,
There's still a lot to learn. It's a powerful system,
people might need to spend some time getting to know it.
and figuring out how to make it work best for them.
For people who love exploring new tech, that's part of the fun.
Yeah, but some people just want something simple.
Plug and play.
It's a tough balance.
Giving people enough options without making it too complicated.
But there's no doubt about it, Alexa Plus is pushing the limits of what AI assistants can do.
And it's going to be really interesting to see where it goes from here.
Definitely.
And as tech enthusiasts, we have a front row seat to all of this.
We get to see these advancements firsthand.
Figure out how they impact our lives.
We're the early adopters.
The ones who are willing to push the boundaries.
So as we wrap up this part of our deep dive,
I think it's important to step back and think about the bigger picture.
what does the rise of AI assistants like Alexa Plus mean for the future of tech?
And how is it going to change the way we interact with the digital world? We're back. And we've been talking all about Alexa Plus.
It's really got us thinking about the future of AI assistants.
As we wrap up this deep dive, I want to kind of step back.
Look at the big picture.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what does Alexa Plus tell us about where AI is headed?
I think it shows that AI is becoming more and more integrated into our lives.
It's not just a gimmick anymore.
Right? It's becoming a core part of how we interact with technology.
And for tech enthusiasts like us, that's pretty exciting.
But it also raises some big questions.
Like what?
Well, how will all this affect the way we work?
How we learn.
AI could become a normal part of our daily workflow,
You think?
automating tasks, giving us insights and recommendations in real time,
So you could have your AI assistant crunching data
spotting trends, suggesting solutions.
while you focus on the bigger picture stuff,
The creative thinking.
the strategy,
Exactly. And that could be huge.
especially in tech where everything changes so fast.
It's like having an AI teammate who's always helping you stay ahead of the game.
And what about learning?
AI could change how we learn, too. Imagine having a personalized AI tutor.
Who knows how you learn best
Gives you custom lessons.
and can actually understand if you're getting it or not,
Yeah. And this could make learning accessible to everyone.
no matter what your background is,
People could dive into complex technical stuff.
even if they don't have a lot of experience.
It's about breaking down those barriers.
It's helping people follow their curiosity.
And it's not just about traditional education.
What do you mean?
Think about having an AI that builds a custom learning path for you.
Based on what you're interested in.
Exactly. Articles, tutorials, maybe even interactive simulations.
You're constantly learning and growing.
Keeping up with all the new tech as it comes out. But we have to be careful, too.
What do you mean?
We need to make sure these AI assistants are developed the right way,
Ethically.
with transparency and privacy in mind.
As tech-savvy users, we need to demand that
Make sure these systems are built to protect our data.
and make sure AI is being used responsibly
It's about finding that balance.
between convenience and control,
We want to benefit from AI.
but not at the cost of our values or our privacy.
And there's another challenge.
What's that?
How will this affect jobs?
With AI getting smarter, some jobs might get automated.
That's definitely something we need to think about as a society.
But technology has always changed the job market.
New jobs and industries pop up.
We adapt
The key is being prepared.
for a future where human skills are even more important.
Creativity, problem solving, things like that.
And as tech enthusiasts, we're in a great position to be part of this change
To help shape the future of AI.
in a way that benefits everyone.
It's a really exciting time.
Alexa Plus is just one example of what's coming.
There's so much more to discover.
So stay curious, stay informed, and be part of the conversation about the future of AI.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
We'll catch you next time.